Hey guys, how's everybody doing? We'll be doing something different this next couple of weeks, years, months, days maybe. We'll be reading books, okay? Never Wimpy Kid, the first book. September, Tuesday. First of all, let me get something straight. This is a journal, not a diary. I know what it says on the cover, but when Mom went out to buy this thing, I specifically told her not to get that. This thing, I specifically told her to get one that didn't say diary on it. Great. All I need is for some jerk to catch me carrying this book around and get the wrong idea. Punch, sissy. The other thing I want to clear up right away is that this was Mom's idea, not mine. But she thinks I'm going to write down my feelings in here or whatever. She's crazy. So just don't expect me to be all Dear Diary this and Dear Diary that. The only reason I agreed to do this at all is because I figure later on when I'm rich and famous, I'll have better things to do than answer people's stupid questions all day long. So this book is going to come in handy. Gregory, tell us about your childhood. Were you always so smart and handsome? Here's my journal now. Shoo shoo. Like I said, I'll be famous one day, but for now, I'm stuck in middle school with a bunch of morons. Let me just say for the record that I think middle school is the dumbest idea ever invented. You've got kids like me who haven't hit their growth spurt yet mixed with these gorillas who need to shave twice a day. Out of my way, runts. And then they wonder why bullying is such a big problem in middle school. If it was up to me, grade levels would be based on height, not age. But then again, I guess that would mean kids like Chirag Gupta would still be in first grade. There's Chirag Gupta. Today is the first day of school, and right now we're just waiting for the teacher to hurry up and finish the seating chart. So I figured I might as well write in this book to pass the time. By the way, let me give you some good advice. On the first day of school, you gotta be real careful where you sit. You walk into the classroom and just plunk your stuff down on any old desk. Next thing you know, teacher's saying, I hope you all like where you're sitting because these are your permanent seats. Gah! Jason Brill came in late and almost sat to my right, but luckily I stopped that from happening at the last second. Is this seat taken? Yes! The operation is risky. Stay cool. If Walter discovers the real detectives have to go down, we'll kill again. He says you can't have conversation because they could be listening to everything. Listen right now.
She went out to have the night on the town. You have a large amount of blood, you have a knife, but there was no body. Cameron is a perfect eyewitness.
It's like a horror movie. You know something's about to happen.
You could be responsible for Wimpy's disappearance.
Next period, I should just sit in the middle of a bunch of hot girls as soon as I step in the room. But I guess if I do that, it just proves I didn't learn anything from last year. Greg, please pass this note to Shelly? Why, certainly. And on the note it says, Greg is a dork. Man, I don't know what is up with these girls nowadays. It used to be a whole lot. I'm making a video. It's okay. It used to be a whole lot simpler back in elementary school. The deal was, if you were the fastest runner in your class, you got all the girls. And in 5th grade, the fastest runner was Ronnie McCoy. Heart, 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 heart. That's what the girls are saying. That's what the girls have over them, is heart, 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 heart. Nowadays, it's a whole lot more complicated. Now, it's about the kind of clothes you wear or how rich you are, if you have a cute butt or whatever. And kids like Ronnie McCoy are scratching their heads, wondering what the heck happened. The most popular boy in my grade is Bryce Anderson. The thing that really stinks is that I have always been into girls, but kids like Bryce have only come around in the last couple of years. I remember how Bryce used to act back in the elementary school. Girls are stinky poos. Yeah, I don't think girls are stinky poos. But of course, now I don't get any credit for sticking with the girls all this time. Like I said, Bryce is the most popular kid in our grade. So that leaves all the rest of us guys scrambling for the other spots. The best I can figure is that I'm somewhere around 52nd, 53rd, most popular this year. But the good news is that I'm about to move up one spot because Charlie Davis is above me and he's getting his braces next week. There's Charlie Davis, I guess. I try to explain all this popularity stuff to my friend Rowley, who is probably hovering right around the 150 mark, by the way, but I think it goes in one ear and out the other. Wednesday. Today we had physics ed, so the first thing I did when I got outside was sneak off the court to the basketball court to see if the cheese was still there. Sure enough, it was. That piece of cheese has been sitting on the top court since last spring. I guess it must have dropped out of someone's sandwich or something. After a couple of days, the cheese started getting all moldy and nasty. Nobody would play on the basketball court where the cheese was, even though that was the only court that had a hoop with a net. Then one day, this kid named Darren Walsh touched the cheese with his finger, and that's what started this thing called the cheese touch. It's basically like the cooties. If you get the cheese touch, you're stuck with it until you pass it on to someone else. Scream! The only way to protect yourself from the cheese touch is to cross your fingers. But it's not that easy. Remember to keep your fingers crossed every moment of the day. I end up taping mine together so they stay crossed the whole time. I got a D in handwriting, but it was totally worth it. This one kid named Abe Hall got the cheese touch in April. Nobody would even come near him for the rest of the year. This summer, Abe moved away to California and took the cheese touch with him. I just hope someone doesn't start the cheese touch up again, because I don't need that kind of stress in my life anymore. Thursday. I'm having a seriously hard time getting used to the fact that summer is over and I have to get out of bed every morning to go to school. My summer did not exactly get off. Mom, how many minutes does it say on there? 10. Okay. My summer did not exactly get off to a great start, thanks to my older brother Roger. A couple of days into summer vacation, Roger woke me up in the middle of the night. He told me I slept through the whole summer, but that luckily I woke up just in time for the first day of school. Shoot. You might think I was pretty dumb for falling for that one, but Roderick was dressed up in his school clothes, and I'd set my arm ahead to make it look like it was the morning. Plus, he closed my curtains so I couldn't see that it was still dark out. Thank you, Mom. After Roderick woke me up, I just got dressed and went downstairs to make myself some breakfast, like I do every morning on a school day. But I guess I must have made a pretty big racket, because next thing I knew Dad was downstairs yelling at me for eating Cheerios at 3 in the morning. It took me a minute to figure out what the heck was going on. After I did, I told Dad that Roger had played a trick on me. And he was the one that should be getting yelled at. Dad walked down to the basement to chew Roderick out, and I tagged along. I couldn't wait to see Roderick get what was coming to him. But Roderick covered up his tracks pretty good, and to this day, I'm sure Dad thinks I've got a screw loose or something. Okay, guys, that was part 1 of Diary of a Wimpy Kid.